Hello, friends, and welcome to WOD on a special Monday morning edition, or if you're on the other side of the time zone line, a Monday night edition. If you're over there watching in the Japan and the Philippine areas, we're going to go back and look at what WWE got right. WWE coming off a very hot weekend with two premium live event shows, Worlds Collide, 3 p.m. Eastern Time for your boy over here on the East Coast. Then rolling right over into Money in the Bank premium live event at 7 p.m. right here on the East Coast. We're going to look at the 9 things that I took away that WWE gets the big check mark for doing right on this weekend. Number 9, Javon Evans. Your boy get bouncy. He's a star. He's a flat out star. And he's a young star in the making, getting ready to become a bigger star in NXT. He's been on a lot of events, NXT, TNA. He was on the Worlds Collide, showing that he can, with his style that he has adapted, fight that Lucha Libre style. Javon Evans is a star, getting ready to be brought before us. They're making him big. He needs to be in NXT for at least 2 to 3 more years, and I won't be surprised if he leaves NXT as an NXT North American champ and an NXT heavyweight champ. Javon Evans, your boy get bouncy. He's a star. Number 8, Conan. Viva la raza, my man, Conan. Conan, big Conan guy, but if we need Conan on commentary this weekend, we probably could have did without him. Very for real special moment. Conan competed in the first Worlds Collide. Why not go back and bring him in to do commentary? Conan, a great podcaster. If you haven't listened to his podcast, Keep It at 100, definitely go check it out. That's his segue. Promos were his segue, but he just felt like commentary, he was not there. He felt like it was not natural. He kept asking Corey Graves for a lot of permission to say stuff when he was trying to give the history of it. And you need a guy like that can give the history. But this would have been a good time to have Joe Testimori and Corey Graves run the show for us, the commentary. Joe could have been the play-by-play guy. I like Joe's style. Corey would have been very good on the analytical part because Corey would have did the homework and been able to answer those questions, telling the language and the history of these guys that were competing in AAA that we didn't know nothing about. Next time we do this promotion and this collides, maybe leave Conan to be a backstage guy to give us some insight on the background history, or use him during like promo shoots like they did where he done, but bringing him to the booth just did not feel good. And maybe for Conan, this is his first time doing commentary, had a lot of jitters in him, a lot of fears in him. Hey, maybe next time he'll be better, but this one just didn't feel good. Number 7, Chad Gable and Vakino, 5-star match. Could have went 10 more minutes. They told a great story. Chad Gable put on a spectacular show. Vakino put on a spectacular show. I was watching this match begging for more when it ended. Great match. Chad Gable is a star. Chad Gable can make anybody look good. He has figured out the art of wrestling, of telling a story throughout the match and making sure he gets in enough offense to allow his opponent to get more offense to make them look stronger. Chad Gable, great match. Chad Gable, future AAA mega champion on the horizons. Number 6. And number 6, we're going to look at Money in the Bank. The right 2 people won Money in the Bank. So much controversy from the IWC about one person winning. Now, Naomi's been getting her flowers. A lot of people are excited that Naomi won. Giving her flowers, said it was about time she won. Proceed with caution. This new character, this new aura, Naomi has really shined. But we've been getting a lot of pushback saying in the men's Money in the Bank, Seth should not have won. Who else could have won? You couldn't have put on LA Knight. As bad as I want LA Knight to win in Los Angeles, you could not have put it on him because you don't want LA Knight chasing the last real champ, John Cena. You could have put on Solo. Now, I thought my pick was Seth to win, And the dark horse was Solo. Because I really thought if Solo won this, then guess what? You could have Solo go after Jay and beat Jay for the title, or could he not beat main event Jay? Definitely look at that. The right person won it. Naomi should have won it. I know a lot of people want Stephanie Valkyrie. I'm a big Stephanie fan. To me, she looks like, I used to say this about Brock Lesnar. Whenever his music would hit, I would say, here comes an ass-kicking machine. Now when Stephanie music hits, I say, here comes an ass-kicking machine for you. She's the real deal. She did not need Money in the Bank to prove she's the real deal. Definitely glad that she didn't win. Naomi should have won it. Rollins should have won it. Feel good about it. Very good moment. Rollins now can elevate Jey Uso's status as a champ even more, because now Rollins is chasing Jey for the title, and that's what Jey needs, a true threat. Once he gets past Gunther on Monday night, he's going to need a true threat, and Rollins can be that. Or Rollins can cash in on him and have Jey chase Rollins throughout the entire summer. The right two people won Money in the Bank. Now, speaking of number 6, that was 6. Let's go to 5. Number 5, we've been waiting for this. I hate you, Solo. Big moment right there. Very big moment. But I felt like the storytelling could have just pushed on. Now, I just said Solo could have won the briefcase. Solo could have chose to go after his big brother, Jey Uso, and when Solo was getting ready to cash in, or had cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase, Jacob Fatu turns on him there and helps Jey retain the title, and Solo loses the briefcase, loses Jacob, and you start to see that bloodline implode. That to me would have been the better storytelling. I know they wanted to rush it because you could not hold Jacob back. He was getting over every week. The fans are behind him, but we could have stretched it out for maybe another month or two, had him fall in line with Solo, keep letting Solo say those sidebar comments like he said on Friday night, all gas, no brains with it. Could have kept having it happen where Jacob's hearing this stuff, and then guess what? Had Jacob turn on him when Solo's cashed in the briefcase for a world heavyweight title against his older brother Jey Uso, would have been very impactful, very more. Now, what else we learned at the Money in the Bank Worlds Collide weekend? Number 4, WWE. They listened to us. Triple H, the backstage creative team, they listened to us. They really listened to us. We've been saying we want truth. It's been on X, Twitter. It's been on Facebook. It's been on Instagram. People chanted in the arena. When the show goes off, they're chanting. Everybody talking about it. So much outpouring for our truth that guess what? We got them back. Now, could this been a work the whole entire time? I don't think it was a work. And they're going to say on Monday night or Friday night, it was a work. Truth was that, we worked out the contract. No, I really think that when they released our truth, they weren't going to hear so much outpouring from the fans, the wrestlers. I mean, you had wrestlers AEW, TNA, AAA, everywhere, Ring of Honor, New Japan, all over. Guys on the indies who's not even on one of the mid-major programming on the indies who said our truth has found a way to benefit them in their wrestling life. Hey, our truth, just one of the nicest guys you could ever meet. Remember the WWE show? He came out, him and Rich Swann, giving out plates to fans that were hanging around. Hey, this came from WWE Catering. Guys, eat. Ladies, eat. Enjoy yourself. Glad y'all came out to support us. Great guy. Glad to see that he's back. Gets to have that final run. So, this is the send-off year now. He gets to have that 1-year send-off leading up to the retirement. Great job. Good job, Triple H. Good job, WWE creative guys in the back for bringing back our truth. What else we learned this week? Mr. Iguana, number 3. Mr. Iguana. And La Yegza, the Iguana, is over. They left Worlds Collide as the biggest stars that evening. He's over. He's ready for NXT. He's ready for WWE programming. This was big right here. I told you guys he was going to be over. I watched a lot of his stuff on for YouTube the past couple weeks leading up to Worlds Collide and saw that he had a big following behind him. It's kind of like the Joe Hendry move with him. He had so many people behind him that I knew he was going to be over. WWE's ready for this. And he kind of reminded me of what Orange Cassidy was at AEW, a guy who just did stuff different and got over doing it different. Coming out using the iguana as a weapon, putting him with a bite, throwing him up in the air, pinning the other guy with it. He got himself over with that right there, and you can really see that WWE fans have gravitated to him. I say Mr. Iguana should be featured at SummerSlam fighting Dom Mysterio for the IC title and have him win it. Have him go over Dom for the IC title. He's got a big backing right now, and WWE fans gravitated to him at Worlds Collide. The whole entire time you heard Mr. Iguana, 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 like you heard all of that. He's definitely over. Now, the last two things we learned this weekend from Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank. Number 2 is Money in the Bank is exactly what it is. It is the start off to getting you to WrestleMania. I said that before. Without them, to me, WrestleMania season starts at Money in the Bank when they win that briefcase where you can cash in on any champ, leading you to get all the way to WrestleMania. This is the start off. This is now becoming one of the big four is WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Survivor Series. But now start thinking you say the big five, because Money in the Bank now is becoming one of those premium live events that carries a lot of weight behind it that a lot of people start to see. Whoever wins this briefcase sets themselves up for a destined cash in for a title, or at least a title shot. So we got to start saying the Money in the Bank now is part of the, instead of big four, the big five of WWE premium live events. And spinning off of that, we learned that WWE fans are ready for AAA. AAA needs to go to Peacock immediately. That programming on YouTube that they gave away on Saturday garnered 2.5 million views. I've gone back and watched World Collide 3 times now already. I enjoyed it. WWE put on a great show with that. AAA put on a great show. The Lucha Libre style got over with the American fan base who may not be used to AAA. Now, I myself watched a little AAA in the past, CMLL in the past. I always liked that Lucha Libre style of wrestling, so I was glad to watch it. But you got a lot of people that put their eyes on the product that's never seen the Lucha Libre style that WWE just grabbed a hold to say, okay, well, we watched this on YouTube for free. It was a great show. Hey, I got Peacock. Never paid mine to go watch WWE. Let's watch Money in the Bank. Great job by WWE by gravitating new fans to the program. And the last thing that we learned this weekend, WWE, listen to your boy. It's okay not to win every time. When WWE does these programs with TNA, now with AAA, they went 3-2 in Worlds Collide. They just beat Joe Hendry at WrestleMania against Randy Orton. They just beat Joe Hendry at NXT Battlegrounds where Trick beat him for the TNA World title. Right now, if you watch whenever these other promotions that WWE either is affiliated with, working with a mutual working partnership, or AAA with them just buying and acquiring the rights of being the 51% stockholder of it, they're going to make sure their guys go over. But WWE, it's okay to let Joe Hendry beat Trick Williams and retain the TNA title. It's okay to let AAA go 3-2 and beat the WWE stars instead of you guys going 3-2 beating the AAA stars. I keep saying with WWE, if you're going to have this mutual partnership with AAA, well, you own AAA with TNA and you own AAA. Say that 3 times fast. To keep me invested, want to watch TNA on Thursday night. I'm going to watch it because I'm a fan of wrestling. I'm a fan of TNA. But you got WWE guys who are just fans of WWE. I got plenty of friends that only watch WWE. They don't watch AEW. They don't watch Ring of Honor. They don't watch New Japan. They don't watch Stardom. They don't watch MLW. They don't watch AAA, CMLL. They don't watch none of that stuff. If you're going to introduce them to wanting to watch TNA on a Thursday night, to wanting to watch another AAA show that you guys may put on Peacock or put on YouTube, or you may start running a AAA show, weekly show on Peacock for people to watch. if you're going to do that, you got to sometimes let WWE lose so that we can get invested in these stars. Okay, this guy beat somebody big in WWE. Hey, Joe Hendry, he came to NXT, beat Trick Williams. I know Trick Williams, but I didn't know Joe Hendry. Hey, this guy may be the real deal. Let me tune into TNA, learn more about him. Hey, Vakino beat Chad Gable in a great match. Hey, this Vakino guy looks good. Let me tune into some AAA to watch that. If you're WWE, you're going to have to do that moving forward. You're going to have to make us believe that whenever you do these cross-connection programming, that guess what? The other team is going to win. I'll say it again. WWE, it's all right to let the other team win. This is Shawn. That was my 9 takeaways from this weekend from Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank. Drop your comments in the comments box, and we'll see you Saturday morning on WOD, right here on the Boom Broadcasting. Stay tuned. We got plenty more shows coming up on Boom today and throughout the week as we continue on the Boom Broadcasting content creation. This is Shawn, WOD, and I'm out.